Next logical fallacy to play defense against is the loaded question. Now, someone who's using a loaded question logical fallacy is in my experience, often a person who tends to do this to a lot of people that they talk to. These people tend to not have very good people skills, and or they're a person who really just has it in for you and they're just trying to make you look bad one way or another. So you need to be very careful around people who use the loaded question logical fallacy. And if and when you notice someone using this, make sure you give a healthy amount of space to this person moving forward in your life if you can, and or check them in such a way that they never use it against you again. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. An example of a loaded question is when someone asks a question that already has a presumption built into it. So for example, if someone comes up to you and says, hey, Mike, did you ever take care of that drug problem that you had? Or, hey, did you ever pay off those overdue bills that you had? Even if it's not true at all, they'll say something like that because no matter how you respond to that, if you respond to it, you look guilty. If someone says, hey, Dre, did you take care of that drug problem that you had? And I say, I never had a drug problem. What are you talking about? Just the fact that now I'm defensive. Now I'm on the defense. So you see how the loaded question is very effective when somebody chooses to use it? Let me tell you how to defend against this. Number one, point it out. If someone tries to use that against you, point it out and say to them, that's a loaded question. That's some nonsense. That's some BS. Don't even try that. You got to show them that what they said didn't work. And especially if they do it in front of other people, don't let them use this on you. And if they happen to do that and you feel like they're doing it in a malicious way, we got some defense for that too. But first of all, do not engage with the question. If someone asks you a loaded question, don't engage with the question and say, well, no, I never had that issue, or that never happened, or what are you talking about? What you do is you point out that they used a loaded question. Literally say, that's a loaded question. What are you doing? Point out the incredulity of what they even just tried to do. And that leads to point number two, reflect it back on them. If you really want someone to understand the value of the loaded question, if they use it against you and you don't think they know, or you think they're doing it to try to make you look bad, use the same thing on them. So say something to them like, hey, you still beating your wife or no? Or hey, are you still cheating on your husband? And you see how that puts them right back on the spot. And when people feel that, sometimes you got to do that with certain people so that they can understand what it feels like when what they do to others gets done to them. Now they realize how it feels, because all human beings have some level of mental cognition. They will understand that, okay, I probably should stop doing that, especially if they don't know that they're doing it. And there are people out there who just have really bad people skills. They do this without notice. And then number three, once you do that to them, reflect it back to them, ask them, hey, how does that feel? How does that feel? So you see how that feels when someone does it to you. So make sure you're not doing it to me. And they may not be conscious of it. Because again, some people just learn this. They pick it up from somewhere, who knows where, but they don't even know that they're doing it. But when you point it out to them, I guarantee you it stops them in their tracks. Go to workonyourgameuniversity.com. You want to learn more about these communication skills, these articulation skills, these critical thinking skills, and how to use them in your life and in your business. Work on your game.